Nigeria is such a funny country, and it's laughable to see the actions of those we call senior advocates of Nigeria over the issues around Dele Farotimi's ordeal with Are Afe Babalola. After Dele Farotimi's book became a bestseller and had largely been sold out in most bookshops in Nigeria, and it's beginning to make waves globally, we began to see all lawsuits across Nigeria and everyone trying to get its own pound of flesh and trying to have the courts reinterpret one useless thing or the other that we don't know about. These are all parts of the corrupt system Dele Farotimi talks about. It's embarrassing that a lot of these guys that call themselves senior advocates of Nigeria are filing all kinds of frivolous lawsuits, either trying to stop the sale of these books or slamming outrageous amounts as libel and defamation of character. And it's funny, these are the same set of people that allegedly have corrupted the judiciary of Nigeria. Because they see that this guy is beginning to make some sort of revenue from his work, they also want to have a piece of the pie. Funny enough, some of these guys have also written books that I'm sure they didn't even sell up to 100 copies. They want Dele Farotimi to withdraw his books from bookshelves and online stores. Sadly, I don't see the possibility of this, even if it happens within Nigeria. How are these guys going to enforce this law with Amazon and other international online bookstores that have decided to sell this beautiful work? It is sad that we are beginning to see the same things that Dele Farotimi wrote about in his book. Our judiciary needs to purge herself of corruption and the corrupt elements that have destroyed the judiciary today. Judiciary is cash and carry, and you wonder why whenever you talk about how dirty the judiciary is, it is lawyers that come to defend the judiciary. If they're not defending the judiciary because they think it's transparent, they are defending it because some of them or their principal have a stake in the things they refer to me has documented in his works. The same thing is talked about and how the judiciary have been corrupted by some lawyers that today we want the entire country to revere. During the last half of the decade, some of these lawyers have perpetuated themselves in corrupting our institution, no doubt. And they understand how the judiciary works, and some of these judges have also passed through their institutions. It is sad that this is what Nigeria has become. The one who gets justice most times is the one with the deepest pockets. I'm not saying that there are no good judges or lawyers out there. There are a lot of them. But a few have corrupted the system and has given the judiciary this reputation that is battling to get out of. I think the judiciary needs to seize this opportunity to do a reassessment of itself and purge herself of corruption. I fear that if Nas Aremeyo Nas, the Ghanaian investigative journalist, comes to Nigeria today, we will be surprised that half of our judges will not spare his investigations. And the same set of people filing all kinds of lawsuits today, we even defend these judges because they are all in the same WhatsApp group together. And judiciary plays an integral role in any society where it exists. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is running all over the world seeking investors. But how can investors ever come to a country where the judiciary is corrupt and investors don't have confidence in the judicial system of such country? It's a laughable situation that those who speak truth about how corrupt the judicial system has become are the ones in handcuffs. And no sane investor will be comfortable with what we're talking about today. It is sad that Dele Farotimi is currently facing trial and tribulation. And corrupt lawyers are rising in defense of the corrupt, rotten judiciary, as well as some of these people that Dele Farotimi has spoken about. It's a sad time for Nigeria, and it's a sad time to be a Nigerian. The judiciary can never get better when lawyers have found a way of corrupting the judges, and our judges can no longer dispense justice on the basis of merit or facts before them, but rather on the strength of who has most funds to pay the judges. I love to read your comment on this developing story, and I say thanks for watching.